The Force is strong with Toy Story.
Nice and strong.
Throughout 3 films and a bunch of shorts, the Toy Story franchise has managed to squeeze in a lot of Star Wars references and moments. See Buzz Lightyear, Woody, and other characters pay homage to the original trilogy with dialogue, recreated scenes, and other fun moments from the Star Wars universe.
Now let's move out!
Before you watch, click subscribe. You'll join the notification squad and be the first to know of new content. Also, can you guess which movie is represented by these emoji? Stay tuned at the end of the video to find out. Toy Story 2 opening. The whole opening segment to Toy Story 2 feels like a Star Wars fan film. The movie starts off with a starry background, features a music score which sounds similar to Star Wars, and then takes us with Buzz to a distant and rocky planet. Of course, the whole opening ends up being Rex playing a video game and isn't actually Buzz's real adventure. Follow along to spot all of the Star Wars references. As Buzz tries to infiltrate Emperor Zurg's evil hideout, a camera pops out to scan the area. This is a reference to the scene where C-3PO and R2-D2 try to enter Jabba the Hutt's palace and a camera pops out. Once inside, Buzz runs down a long lit tunnel, much like one seen during the climactic moments of Empire Strikes Back. Listen closely to the sound effects to pick up noises including laser beams, doors opening, and various quick musical notes. When Buzz runs his hand through the battery hologram, it's the same exact noise as a lightsaber. The battle between Buzz and Zurg during this scene is very similar to the infamous duel on Cloud City between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. There are huge pits the characters can fall down, and the scene is stylized very similarly. The only difference is Buzz gets his whole top half shot off while Luke merely loses his hand.
Oh, a survivor! Where's the rebel base? Talk!
The Rebel Base. In the first 2 Star Wars films from the original trilogy, Darth Vader and the Republic try to locate the Rebel base. Finding this base is essential for retrieving the Death Star plans, also for eliminating any Jedi threats and maintaining control over the galaxy. There are multiple times where Darth Vader and various leaders threaten to find news on the Rebel base. Clearly, Sid from Toy Story channels this emotion, anger, and dedication to the dark side. After capturing Buzz and Woody from Pizza Planet, Sid takes them home to begin his next huge plan for ultimate toy destruction. As a part of his plan, Sid interrogates Woody, opening with a line about locating the Rebel base. He's clearly channeling a little Darth Vader here. While Sid doesn't have the powers of the Force, he does have a magnifying glass which he uses to begin his torture on Woody. The beam of light burns through Woody's forehead, but the resilient toy stays strong, taking in the pain and assuming his role to the best of his ability. Too bad for Sid. He should have realized the true Rebel base was under his own bed. All of the deformed toys banded together just like the Jedi to take out their dark leader. All it took was a clever plan from Woody Skywalker.
We're all just trash, waiting to be thrown away. That's all a toy is. Hey, stop it! Put me down, you idiot!
Big Baby's Big Revenge. Toy Story 3 introduced a ton of new characters thanks to the gang's travels to Sunnyside Daycare. Among the most memorable was Big Baby. The old and worn baby doll has seen better days, but he stayed a loyal servant to Lotso throughout most of the movie. Big Baby did a lot of the dirty work for Lotso, much like Darth Vader served to the Emperor's needs. Things completely changed when Lotso Bear got out of control. He hurt Big Baby's feelings, denied his love for their old owner, and planned on destroying all the other toys. Realizing the error of his ways, Big Baby had a chance at redemption by turning on Lotso Bear once and for all. He did this by lifting the big bear up and tossing him right into a garbage dumpster. If the scene felt familiar, it's because the moment is a direct reference to the Return of the Jedi. In that film, Darth Vader turns on his master. He picks him up and throws him down a seemingly endless opening. At least Lotso Bear's fall wasn't as far and got cushioned a little by some garbage. Just like Darth Vader, Big Baby got his chance to shine and showcase his good qualities. Even though it was a direct reference to Return of the Jedi, the moment didn't take away anything from the film and helped pin Lotso Bear even further in a corner.
Evil Dr. Porkchop!
That's Mr. Evil Dr. Porkchop to you.
Evil Dr. Porkchop. Toy Story 3 went above and beyond to provide an entertaining opening which recalled many of the previous film's jokes and stories involving Andy with his toys. While Mr. Potato Head's one-eyed Bart was the main villain portrayed in the scene, things got crazy with the appearance of evil Dr. Porkchop. The piggy bank puts on a top hat to become his evil character, but in this opening scene he appeared in something much bigger. Flying over Buzz, Woody, and the other characters was a giant pig ship shaped like Dr. Porkchop. If you look closely at the shape and design details, then you can clearly see the Star Wars references. The exterior of the ship is clearly a mix between the Death Star and a Star Destroyer. The intricate designs on the outside, weaponry, and futuristic features all contribute to this. The window designs and colors even look similar to the Millennium Falcon despite it being a ship for an evil villain. Even the inside of the ship looks like something that came from Star Wars. The flight panels, pilot chair, and technology in the background all appear to look like interiors of ships like the Imperial Destroyer and the Death Star. Of course, when the fantasy sequence cuts away, we reveal a shot of Andy playing in his room. Dr. Porkchop's evil ship was nothing more than a cardboard box. The power of imagination.
Are dinosaurs not welcome in our great city, wise cleric?
Fine, fine, have them made presentable. I find their lack of armor disturbing.
A disturbing lack of armor. There are so many quotes from the Star Wars universe, it can be hard to catch them all when watching various movies or TV shows. Along with the 3 Toy Story movies, numerous shorts and specials have been released and packed with jokes, puns, and pop culture references. One clever Star Wars reference can be heard in the special Toy Story That Time Forgot. The Christmas special features the gang of toys visiting a collection of battle dinosaurs one of Bonnie's friends received for Christmas. As the toys are introduced, the Battlesaurs take an interest in Rex and Trixie joining their group. The cleric is one of the Battlesaur leaders and approaches to decide if the 2 dinosaurs should join them. He reluctantly accepts, making sure to state, "I find their lack of armor disturbing." This was in reference to their bare skin. The cleric's line wasn't random, but actually a pun based off of Darth Vader's famous line,
"I find your lack of faith disturbing."
He says this to one of the Republic members. He quickly follows it up with a forced chokehold to showcase how powerful he can be. The line was randomly added to the Toy Story special, but added a nice little laugh to the scene.
I'll never give in. You killed my father.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
Zurg's big secret. Okay, you probably didn't miss this reference, but it's too good to not include on this list. One of the obvious Star Wars references in the Toy Story franchise came in Toy Story 2. The film introduced Emperor Zurg, which basically played off like a toy version of Darth Vader. During the elevator scenes of the movie, Zurg comes face to face with a special edition of Buzz Lightyear who escaped from Big Al's toy barn. The 2 characters battle it out on the top of the elevator shaft before Zurg reveals the truth to Buzz. He is his father. Despite this being one of the most referenced moments in Star Wars history, it still played for some big laughs in the movie. The moment, of course, is from the duel between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader during The Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader reveals he's Luke's father, and the whole franchise was changed forever. Toy Story 2 took things in a different direction after the big reveal. Buzz instantly warmed up to Zurg, and the 2 even find time to play catch together. Maybe if Darth and Luke replaced their lightsabers with a baseball mitt, things wouldn't have gotten as heated as they did. The whole connection between Buzz and Zurg wasn't explored again in Toy Story 3 or even mentioned by Buzz.
Right now, poised at the edge of the galaxy, Emperor Zurg has been secretly building a weapon with the destructive capacity to annihilate an entire planet. I alone have information that reveals this weapon's only weakness.
The ultimate weapon. A number of Star Wars films revolve around the creation and destruction of the Death Star. It's a major plot point in A New Hope, and gathering the plans is essential for the heroes featured in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. There would be no Star Wars without the Death Star, and the moon-sized battleship has become a huge part of pop culture lore because of it. The original Toy Story even finds a way to sneak in a reference to the Death Star. At the Dinoco gas station, Buzz and Woody are left behind from Andy's van. An irate Woody tries to talk to Buzz, but Buzz, still not realizing he's a toy, is focused on the mission at hand. Buzz describes a mission about Emperor Zurg creating an ultimate weapon which can destroy planets. Sound familiar? Buzz goes on to talking about how he has the plans for the weapon and the information to ensure its destruction. These lines are in reference to the Death Star plans that Princess Leia has and plans on using against the Republic. Buzz's whole monologue is essentially describing the opening scroll to A New Hope, but replacing characters and locations with things to fit his own theme.
On guard! Feel the slap of cold steel!
Operation.
A lightsaber battle. Children love the character of Buzz Lightyear so much that Disney decided to create their own animated series based on him. Entitled Buzz Lightyear of the Star Command, the 2D animated show followed the character of Buzz in space, not him as a toy. Although it lacked a lot of the charm people love from the original Toy Story franchise, there were a lot of fun moments and plenty of Star Wars references. Through multiple episodes, Buzz comes face to face with Emperor Zurg. At one point, Buzz attempts to shut down a machine. He pulls out two glowing rods which look suspiciously similar to lightsabers. The two engage in a lightsaber battle that draws similarities from The Empire Strikes Back. Just as Buzz gets an advantage, we relive the moment in Toy Story 2 where Zurg reveals to Buzz that he's his father. Unlike Toy Story 2 and The Empire Strikes Back, things take a completely different turn. As Buzz clings onto the edge of the platform for his life, Zurg exclaims that he was just kidding the whole time and continues his attack on Buzz. The cartoon obviously had more liberties with the Star Wars references, and this was another great dedication to The Empire Strikes Back. All 65 episodes of the show feature similar storylines, parodies, and battles similar to the Star Wars universe. And there you have it. Did you spot all of these while watching Toy Story? What was your favorite reference? Do you think Toy Story 4 will include more now that Disney owns Star Wars? Let us know in the comments section below. Oh, and the answer to the emoji quiz is... did you get it right? Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Screen Rant on YouTube so you can stay up to date with our awesome videos.